Everyone, welcome to another live Q&A session. All right, if you are here live, I would love to see you and know that you're here. Feel free to throw it in the chat here. Let me know that you're here live, and I would love to answer all of your questions. Let me just get my YouTube or my Facebook so that I can see anyone who's on Facebook. I can see your name. I can always see everyone from YouTube. So if you're on Facebook and you want to hop over to YouTube, then I can see your name and who you are. Wonderful. Hi, Lynn from Dayton, Ohio. Love it. All right. We are good to go on everyone. There we go. Great. All right. Yes. Hi, Sarah. Yes, we are on the couch today because it's snowing and I'm cold and and I'm tired. I'm just trying to. It's actually much more comfortable here for me today anyway. We'll see. It won't be like this forever. But plus the lighting's not quite as good over here. Hey Sam, how's it going? How are you? Wonderful. I didn't send out an email today, so we'll see how many people happen to join us live here. Great. All right. Well, let's get started. So, happy to answer any questions. If you guys have questions, feel free to throw them in the chat box here, and then I can answer them right away for you. But so we are at the beginning of a new month. It's the beginning of April now, and something that I always like to do here is I pull my data from the month before because I think there's a lot of things that we can learn about if we go back and analyze our analytics from Amazon, and they don't give us a ton to work with. And so it's easy-ish at the moment because, there's not a ton of information that they're giving us, right? Oh, hey, Donna. Hi from sunny Oklahoma. Donna, hey, Kyla. How are you? How are you, ladies? Yeah, it's cold and snowing here. So we always get one snowfall in April, and hopefully this is the only one that we'll get here. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so what I had some interesting observations from going through my data from March. And so what I did was, and if you guys are in Influence and Earn, you know that I do this, and I recommend everyone does this at the beginning of every month, is go back and pull the last month of your data and just to see like what's going on. What are your top earners? What I like to do is I like to pull my top earners by units, and then pull my top earners by revenue, because those, while there's some overlap, it's not 100% overlap. So what I like to do is I look at those. So what I did was I have those in two spreadsheets from March. And what I wanted to do is I compared them to the stats in the Creator Hub. So in Creator Hub, that's where we upload all of our videos. And basically the stats you can see are the ones that are important, right? Are the average percentage viewed, I think is the biggest one. And that's the one that I really want to talk about for a minute, because what I've noticed is that my top earners on both sides have the average percentage viewed of the products are over 50%. There was one that was under 50%. Everything else is over 50%. And I think that's significant because as we see more competition and more saturation in the Amazon Influencer Program, we're seeing our videos rotating in and out constantly, right? But we're also seeing, I'm seeing things that I never earned on before that I'm earning on. And then I'm seeing videos that used to be big earners for me that I'm not earning on anymore, whether they're in the carousel or not. Like, yes, obviously a big thing to note, right? But what I'm seeing is that all of my top earners have an average view percentage of over 50%. So, I mean, it seems like common sense, but this is very much an observation from me. Like, obviously, the longer people watch the video, right? With pretty much any video platform, the length of video or the amount of time people watch is significant. And just looking at my analytics, and I would challenge everyone to do the same, right? Look at your top earners from last month by revenue and then by quantity, right? So, if you sold 50 of one thing, what do your stats look like in Creator Hub for that video? And is the percentage watched over 50%? And like I said, I think that's really interesting to me because we don't know for sure what a qualifying purchase is from Amazon, right? They won't actually tell us. But because we can see those stats in Creator Hub, I've known that that's important, right? But I've had plenty of sales on items where people only watch 20% or 30% in the past. And so it's interesting to me that my top earners are all over 50% average watch time. So take a look at your stats and tell me if you see the same thing. I would be very interested to see. So yes, yes. All right. Sarah said I just pulled the tracking spreadsheet from the course together yesterday too. Great. Yeah, it's cool to see the trends that have started. It's so eye-opening when you look and see what does all this actually mean? Because like I said, with the limited data from Amazon, we just don't know. We don't know exactly what the qualifying purchase entails, and it's possible that they've moved the goalpost a little bit at some point this year. I do think it has changed in the last year. From what to what, I don't know, but it's definitely changed. And so that was my interesting observation, was that all my top earners were over 50%, with the exception of one, which was a really high priced item that had a lot of views. So yeah, it's interesting. So I'm curious what you all have observed, if you've looked through your stats yet from last month or not. Yes. Yes, Kyla said I heard it's snowing there. Yeah, it's snowing. It's like the snow rain, right where it's like between 30 and 35 degrees all day. So like depending on what time you go out, it's snowing and then it's raining and then it's snowing and then it's raining. So great weather to stay healthy. Uh, looking forward to spring. Hey, Tori. Tori says hello from the UK this week. We are on working holiday. Ooh, nice. Very nice. That's always fun. Love working holidays. Yes. Yeah, I actually just booked a trip to an event that I'm pretty excited about that's later this month. So I don't do a ton of traveling these days. But when I do, it's very intentional. um, yes, Kyla says, are your big earners kitchen and furniture higher price products? Yeah, I mean, for the most part, furniture is definitely a big one because it only takes one sale, to earn however much, right? Kitchen is a big one, definitely. I like kitchen. It's easy. There's so much of it. And it's just a huge category to be in. A lot of high volume items, right? So I'd say those are the things that I'm looking for, are the high volume items. And furniture for sure. That's why I always make sure to do more than one video for furniture. I will do update videos. It depends though, because you want to be strategic about when you buy the furniture, because it's some of it goes out of stock. Like I bought quite a few things like just early on, right? So maybe 2-3 years ago when I first started, I bought some furniture items that are now not available on Amazon anymore. So just when you're buying those bigger price items, make sure you do your research. And not that you can really know, that they're like gone forever, but I bought some like Amazon brand items hoping that they would be there forever. And one of the couches, the Amazon brand couches that I bought, is no longer. That used to be a huge earner for me. But they're pretty much out of stock, which kind of stinks. But yeah, kitchen is a big one, and the furniture, higher price items. I have like, my espresso machine and my bed frames, and actually, I think all my kids' beds at this point are from Amazon, and their mattresses, and yeah, things like that. So yeah, the higher price item, the better. But I would say that you definitely want to make sure that you are creating a great video. I have a couple high price items that I bought for creator connections campaigns to try out. They were things that I already needed, and I saw that there were campaigns for them and that the commission rate was pretty high, like 20 to 30% on some of these items. So just, be strategic about what you're buying. I would say look to creator connections and see if there's any way to kind of increase that commission on either lower price items or items that are in categories that aren't that don't pay super well. All right, let's see. Sarah says, have you noticed the lower carousel is only 5 videos for some products, or is it just a coincidence for the ones that I am looking at? No, Sarah, I've noticed that across the board. Like, so ever since lower carousels came back for me, it's only been 5. I'm not even seeing like the related videos anymore. So they used to have lower carousel it used to be up to 10. I do only see 5 now too, though, which is really interesting because it used to be up to 10, and maybe that was one of the updates that they did when they took it away, brought it back. But I also don't see the related products on most of the listings that I've looked at. Maybe a couple because I'm still earning on those related items, but yeah, I haven't seen those either. Yeah, and like I said, it was nice when it was 10 because you would be in both, right? Up and down, the upper and lower carousel, and now you don't have as many options or as many placements with the lower carousel. Yeah, 10. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it was always 10 until that last time that they took away the lower carousels and then brought them back. So, yes. Um, Kyla says, "Oh yeah, none of my furniture is on Amazon except one patio chair and bed frames. Yes, I'm waiting to get into Creator Connections. They said they will send my account to them. Okay, good, good. Yeah, once you get in, it'll open up a whole new world of opportunities. And I'm looking at putting together like a Creator Connections, just like a masterclass where we go through all of it because I get so many questions about it. And I've been doing these campaigns for almost 2 years now. Like, I remember when they launched it, I was like, "Oh, this is cool," and they had free samples available. They don't do that anymore, but it's been really fun to go through and see all the campaigns, and they just keep growing. So I remember when I first started, like the most campaigns were it was like 350 campaigns. It went up to like 500, 700, and now it's at like 4,000 campaigns or something. So it's a lot to sift through and go through. But if you like create your own system for it, go through it once a week or log in once a day and just see what the newest campaigns are. I like to use the filters and filter by like budget and payout and things like that. So there are some like strategic ways to kind of go through that. And maybe in the next couple months, I'll be able to put together a training for that. We're kind of swamped over. April's booked up. So maybe for May, we can do that. Let's see. Sam says, "What do you do to promote?" So most of my promotion is just on Amazon, Sam. I don't do a ton to promote off of Amazon, to be honest. I'm working on it. I would say the biggest thing that I do off Amazon is YouTube. And for anyone who is in Influence and Earn, the course, I just uploaded the video, so I don't know if it's still processing or if it's live, but I will send out, I'll post it in the Facebook group and then I'll send out an email probably later tonight or in the morning that gives you guys the link there. But the YouTube video is live in the course now. So it's a video that takes you all the way through how to get the links, how to get your Amazon Associate link, how to use Genius links within that in order to earn more, track better. And then I also show you just like the verbiage that I use to make sure that you have all the affiliate disclosures and all that good stuff. And what else do we talk about? Just like the settings of the YouTube channel, how you can kind of optimize that and save time by setting yourself up with like default descriptions and templates and all that good stuff. So that'll be that should be live already in the training. And that's going to be under module 5, kind of at the end there, but I'll send out a link to it. All right. Oh, great. Hi, Zoe. It's okay. Zoe says, sorry, I'm late. Zoe from the UK. Lovely to see you as always here, Zoe. Yeah, Kyla says, I remember seeing 10 too around Christmas. Yeah, it definitely used to be 10. Yeah, because I'm always counting. Sam says, do you also have a UK store? I keep getting can't deliver to that address each time I log in. I do have a UK store. If you, the UK link though, it's Amazon dot, is it uk.co or something? I mean, I know I need to check because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. It's, yeah, amazon.co.uk is the way to access Amazon UK. So try that link, yeah. All right, let's see. Can you talk about or promote Amazon subscribe and save option on shoppable videos? Ooh, good question. Let's see. Can you talk or promote Amazon subscribe and save? That's a good question. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can. That's a really good question. Actually, I forgot I can put these up here. Can you talk about subscribe and save? I think you could probably talk about subscribe and save, but the thing I wouldn't say is just anything about the pricing. Like I wouldn't say you can get 5% off or you can get 15% off if you use subscribe and save. I would say more like, and you could talk about how you utilize subscribe and save. That's actually a really good idea, right? You could say, here's the thing I love, and I love it so much that I get it delivered to me every month through the subscribe and save option. I think if you said it like that would be totally fine, as long as you're not talking pricing or any sort of discount, because that could always change. I guess subscribe and save could technically change too, but if you're already past your first 3 videos and you're publishing videos regularly, I don't think it's an issue to try talking about it if you use it in that context, and then just see what happens, see if it gets approved. Yeah, I think that's really smart, because that will also help. That'll help people realize that they can get it through subscribe and save, if they don't already know that. So I think that's a great idea. Yeah, I love that. See, Kyla says, would love that class. In your last Q&A touched on a lot of it, and it was helpful. I took notes. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, I've talked about creator connections quite a bit, and I get so many questions, right? Like, what do I do if I already have content on Amazon, but I accept a creator connections campaign? How do I have my disclosures in there and all that good stuff? So that'll be a future class, because I think I could give a pretty good presentation on that. I've done so many of these campaigns at this point. I will say though, the one thing that I'm not super happy about with them is that they're not always tracking my sales properly. So if you can, make sure that you go and check on those campaigns, because some of my campaigns are tracking like every other sale, and it's pretty frustrating because Amazon support is not super quick to respond to these types of inquiries. I don't know why, but yeah, I've gotten sales and they're not in my rewards. So we'll see. I've got tickets open with Amazon. We'll see. Yes, still not in creator connections. They said it could take up to 30 days to send an invite, and that was about 2 weeks ago. Okay, so hopefully it'll be soon. Is the creator rewards only for the off Amazon links, or do they count? Oh yeah, this is a good one. Creator rewards. So that's different. Creator rewards is different than creator connections. Did you mean creator connections? If you meant creator connections, do they only have off Amazon links, or do they count all the sales from both on and off? They do. Creator connections does count all the sales from both on and off Amazon. They do. You definitely can pull the affiliate link and go promote off Amazon, but you should also be getting credit for any on-site sales that you get for those items too. Yes, definitely. Definitely. There is a program called Creator Rewards, and it's totally different from Creator Connections. And I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. Creator rewards, if you know what it is, then you have access to it. And if you don't, that's okay too. Creator rewards, from what I know, is just for off Amazon. That's not for on-site though. Yeah. So Sam says, how do you promote on Amazon, or do you just ride the Amazon wave? Um, it's really hard to promote on Amazon because there's not, I mean, the thing to do to promote on Amazon is just to keep pumping out content, I would say, because the more content you publish and post on Amazon, the more opportunities you'll have, to get placed all over on Amazon. But yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot of opportunity, right? Like you could do a live stream where you promote some of the items that you already have shoppable videos and photos for. But as far as like promoting on Amazon, that's really the best way, is just to keep uploading that content. A lot of the promotion aspect is going to come off of Amazon because we can't necessarily decide, just kind of like we can't decide where our content goes on Amazon. We can't really promote like our storefront on Amazon or, things like that. But off Amazon, you can do that as much as you want, wherever you want, as long as you're complying with their terms of service, right? So you can promote that on your blog or on your social media channels or on YouTube. I would look to those three kind of avenues as marketing off Amazon. Yeah. Okay, all right. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, great. Donna says, yes, that'd be great. I just got over $1 in sales on associates, so I'm excited to learn more. Great, great. Yeah, like I said, I do have that kind of in the pipeline there. We'll get a Creator Connections, a more in-depth training. Yeah, there's so many. The great thing about Amazon Influencer is that we will have, there'll be trainings forever and ever because it'll keep growing and evolving and all that good stuff. But there's like an endless amount of videos and trainings that I can do. So I'll just keep pumping them out as quickly as I possibly can. But yeah, Creator Connections will definitely be one of the next ones because I think there's some really great opportunities there, and there's been a lot of questions about how do we like get in, right? If we're not already in, how do we actually get in here? So great, great, great. Yes. Oh, good. Okay. Sarah says you see it. Appreciate that you update the course ongoing. I do. Always updating the course ongoing. So yes, anyone that's just joining and is in Influence and Earn, I just posted a new video that's all about how to repurpose your content for YouTube, but I actually go through and post on YouTube, and we talk about Genius links every so often and why that is a good option to have. So that's all in there too. And yeah, since we're talking about it, the oh, hey Renee. Hi Renee. Lovely to see you here. Yes, Renee's in the course. She said she loves it. Here's a link, and in case anybody is watching that is not yet in the course, here's a link. I did actually drop the price today since I'm doing a live Q&A. I decided, why not? Anyone who shows up today and watches this, you guys can get it for the old price, which is 50% off now. So I'll leave that up just for a couple minutes while I answer some more questions here. But yeah, we're always updating the content because there's always new stuff. There's always new stuff. So, all right, let me get back to my chat. Yeah, so we just did YouTube. We'll do Creator Connections one in the near future. Okay, Kyla says, oh, I was just eligible for Creator Rewards to get that promotion. I opted into that. Yeah, Creator Rewards. Like I said, I think it's just, everyone, look it up. I don't know. It's one of those, you're not allowed to talk about whatever. Creator Rewards. If you have an email, you probably have an email. Just go search your email, Creator Rewards. They did January, February, March, and now it's April, May, June. So go check that out if you want to. I think you probably meant Creator Connections, but yeah, Creator Rewards. Yeah. Okay, all right. Where else? We got Tyler. Hey, Tyler. Tyler's here. Love it. Love it. All right, let's see. We have Medium Nurse Farm. Hello, I just got accepted into the Amazon Influencer Program. What 3 categories do you suggest for uploading my first 3 videos, example, tech, makeup, etc. Oh, okay. So if you are looking, you just got accepted to the influencer program, what categories are the best? I would say, yeah, tech, makeup, those are all good. The only thing you wanna stay away from as far as your first 3 are anything like, I wouldn't do anything related to medical devices, supplements, things you take because what you don't wanna talk about, what you don't wanna say is to make any sort of claims. Amazon's pretty strict when it comes to medical claims, and so, what you just don't wanna do is say, I took this supplement and it helped me, or it cured my whatever. Don't say cure, don't say things like bacteria, or there's like any kind of wording like that, right? Cured, helped is probably okay, but you just have to be very careful in the way that you are, like, in your verbiage. So, like, categories, I think tech is great. I also think that makeup is great. You just want to make sure, again, that when you're giving claims, that you're talking about how it worked for you, as opposed to framing it to where you're talking to the Amazon customer and saying, "Hey, this could help you with this." You don't want to say that. You want to say, "Here's the thing, and this is how it helped me," or this is the problem that it solved for me, right? So, um, other than that, I think you're pretty safe. Makeup is great, tech is great. I kind of defer to home and kitchen because those tend to be very just safe products overall, the home and kitchen. So yeah, those would probably be my best suggestions for categories, and then also like just kind of what to stay away from. Yeah. Congrats though on getting accepted to the program. You're like halfway there. Now you got to do your first 3 videos, get accepted, and then you'll be off to the races. All right. Yes, Kyle says creator connection setup, Genius Links video, since we have so many questions on it. Yeah, so I just posted the video that goes over Genius Links and using them for YouTube. So I did just put that in the course. I'll put that up here just for another minute here. Yeah, I decided that since I was going live today and doing a Q&A, that we would just drop the price back to what it used to be for the day. So if you guys are watching this and want to get in, today's your lucky day because the prices or the course is half off till the end of the day today. So grab that if you want to. Let me get back to my chat. Yes, creator rewards is for offsite. Yes. Great. Okay. Yep. Great. All right. Let's see. Kyla says, I get a lot of Amazon packages and try to do videos for all of it, but really want quality. Should I not review it all and just $20 and up products? This is all stuff I use and buy because I need it. That's a great question. I love that question. So I'm going to put it up here. I think it's really up to you. I don't necessarily see any sort of issue with more content, right? Obviously, quality over quantity, for sure. Quality over quantity. But I think it really depends. I would really just prioritize and then do the product research. So like definitely be doing the videos for items that are over $20 first. And Kyla, I'm with you because I order basically everything on Amazon, and there'll be like $5 to $10 things that I get that I'm like, should I do it? Should I not do it? If I have time and nothing better kind of comes along, I will do it. But I'm always doing the product research before I even decide that. So I think that's really, really important, is that do your product research, because even if the listing is saturated, but there's really high sales volume, it could be a great earner for you, even if the item's only $10 because of just the quantity factor. But yeah, I think I would just prioritize that accordingly, I would say. There's really no harm in doing more videos, just make them good, I would say. Or here's the other Now I'm just going to contradict myself. But here's the other idea too, is that do quicker videos for those less than $20 items. Like don't spend as much time on the lower price items that you would on the higher price items, because you know that those are going to be um like the lower price items, people will probably watch the videos less, but you never know. It really depends on the product. I would just say prioritize accordingly, but I don't think there's any harm in doing videos for those lower price items, because then it kind of, you have it kind of diversifies your portfolio, you know? Yeah. So that's a great question. All right, all right. Let's see. Oh, great. Lynn just signed up for the course. Fantastic. I am so excited, Lynn. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to put that up since a couple people are scanning. I'm seeing and interested. Lynn, congrats. I'm super excited to help you grow your earnings on Amazon. Very, very exciting. Yeah, so if anyone's just joining, Lynn just signed up for the course. Amazing, amazing. I've dropped the price of the course today in honor of doing the live Q&A for YouTube. Usually the course is $9.97, but today it is $4.97. So if you are watching, you can scan the QR code. I'll leave this up here for a few minutes and grab that. That'll be good till the end of the day. Or if you guys are watching the replay, maybe I'll do it for like 24 hours. We'll see. But feel free to scan it to get that 50% off. All right. Tyler Schwab Imagery. Tyler says, Creator Connections is really underrated in a lot of Facebook groups. I don't think many people understand how to use it. Yeah, I completely agree with you. That's why I already have the outline of the training for Creator Connections that I'm working on, because it is very underrated. And I think you're exactly right, Tyler. I think a lot of people don't understand how to use it, but if they did, they would, and they would love it because they would be earning more. I can tell you 100% for sure that Amazon sellers don't really know how to use it very well. So that's why we see a lot of campaigns that have these weird kind of titles and have not a lot of information, right? And so actually I've talked about this before in these Q&As, but another part of what I'm doing on the opposite side is I'm also educating sellers on how to use Creator Connections for their business and how to utilize it as a good resource to partner with influencers too, right? But directly through Amazon. So I love Creator Connections. I've been doing campaigns for like 2 years now. So I think it's a great opportunity, and hopefully everyone who's like waiting to get in can get in soon. Donna says, I've done videos on my favorite gum and have gotten sales, so now I can support my minty habit. I love that, Donna. That's great insight and great feedback, because sometimes you hear people be like, do videos about everything under the sun, right? Do videos about gum and toilet paper and napkins and floss, like whatever. Do videos about everything that you want to, right? I don't necessarily do videos about toilet paper, because for me, I'm like, well, I mean, I feel like if people are buying toilet paper, they probably already know why they need the toilet paper. But I have done a video for paper towels before. That was one of my earlier videos, but I definitely did. And so it's really just a matter of like your preference and your time, right? Like if I had 12 hours a day to create videos, I would probably create videos about everything I could possibly ever find in my home. But I don't. So that's why I prioritize kind of like that. And I talk about that a lot in the course too. It's just like how to prioritize and how you can just take the extra step and do a little bit of research to figure out like what's your best opportunity, kind of sort by that and start there, because ideally you're creating for your best opportunity, you're getting the video out there, and then you're earning, right, as you're making videos for the lesser opportunities. Yeah. Oh, hey, Gigi. Gigi says, happy stormy Tuesday in Ohio. Oh, Wednesday. Yeah. It is Wednesday, isn't it? I'm thrown off too, because everyone had school off on Monday. They call it Easter Monday here, even though Easter's on Sunday. I don't know. I'm behind because I lost Monday. Stormy in Ohio. Oh, yeah, that's That's not good. We don't have storms here, but we have snow. We have rain snow because it's like in the 30s. So it's raining 1 hour and then it's snowing the next hour. And it's really, really fun. That's why I'm on the couch today instead of my chair, because I'm trying to stay warm and awake. Let's see. Sarah says, does Jungle Scout have a trial period like we get with Fluencer Fruit from the course? I do not have a trial period with Jungle Scout at the moment. No, I do not. I do not. But oh, you know what? I don't think they offer. They used to offer just the extension. I don't know if they offer that anymore. I would have to look into that. Or you could Google, and because all you really need is the extension, right? And so they used to offer that separately. Shoot, I don't know if they do anymore though. They might have taken that option away. But I know like back in the day when I bought Jungle Scout, you could buy the software or you could just buy the extension. And the extension is really what you want because that's what's going to pop up on your Amazon listing pages and it's going to show you the sales data. And that's what you really want there. I don't think so. There's definitely not a free trial in the in my course, but for Fluencer Fruit there is. So yeah, Fluencer Fruit. I'll put up my link to Fluencer Fruit. This is an affiliate link, just so everyone knows. This is the software that I use and love. Fluencer Fruit works. It also works together with Jungle Scout, but what it does is it helps assess those product opportunities for you, and it gives it a score, and then it helps you save a boatload of time. It helps me save a boatload of time because instead of opening every single product listing individually, it will sort for you. It'll go on search pages. That's just like one feature of it though. The really, really awesome feature that I love is that it also goes right on your creator hub page, and it tells you where each one of your videos are placed. So that's definitely one of my favorite features about Fluencer Fruit is that I can log into my creator hub and I can go see, are my videos placed on the upper carousel, the lower carousel, both carousels, or no carousels? And so Fluencer Fruit is what I use for that. There's also a 30-day free trial. I think it's 30 days. I think it's a free month. I'm pretty sure it's a free month in the course in Influence and Earn. So if you guys are in the course, or if you're like Lynn and you just sign up for the course, you already have access to a 30-day trial of this. Yes, love it, love it. Okay, let me get back to, there we go. Let's see. Tyler says, one big tip I don't see many people talking about is doing videos for new products from better known brands. They tend to do really well and you can be the only video for quite a while. Yeah, that's great insight. So one thing to look at, this is great feedback, that's why I'm putting it on the screen here, is to bigger brands are launching new products all the time, right? And so something to look at, especially if you're getting a little discouraged and all of the products that you want to create videos for already have 5 or more influencer videos, you should still create for those videos, right? But something to look at is best new releases and movers and shakers. Those are 2 categories that tend to be kind of saturated more with the bigger brands, but they are also great categories because they're new items, they're new products. And I found a product right around Christmas time that was a Disney product and it was brand new. And I somehow had never heard of it, even though I have 3 children who love Disney. It was like a little stuffed animal. And so I found this and I looked on, I'm like, there are no influencer videos on here, but this little stuffed animal was selling like, oh my gosh, it was selling like 3,000 to 5,000 units a month, but it had only been launched for like 2 months, right? So it was definitely a newer product. It was ranking pretty quickly, but people still hadn't really discovered it yet. So, I paid the $6 to buy one. Yes, it's a lower price item, but that's like the volume. That's the volume game, right? So I paid the $6 to buy it. I created a video for it, gave it to my kids afterwards. But that has definitely paid for itself and then some because of the just because of the sheer volume of that item. So yeah, I think that's a really, really good tip, right? Is to look at those bigger brands that are launching new things and then also the movers and shakers and like the best new releases. Amazon has categories specifically for those items. So it's great to get on the train very, first, right? And we do see a lot of those newer items come. They're not always newer items, but I do see a lot of new items being launched kind of through creator campaigns. And so when I go and do the product research, when I'm deciding, am I going to do this campaign or not, then I will always, I'll always go see how long has it been basically on Amazon for. And if it hasn't been on for that long and they already have good sales and there's not a lot of videos or no videos yet, I'll pretty much always try that one out. Yeah. Yes, Kyla says I always do product research before I buy. Yes, perfect. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good, Kyla. I think just keep prioritizing, but there's nothing wrong with just creating videos for everything. Not at all. Oh, yay, reviews by Annie. Woohoo, I made it live. Nice to see you here. Love it. Love it. Great. Annie says I made $20 so far this month with Creator Connections. I love it. That's why I like Creator Connections, because it's kind of just like free money. Like you're already earning. You already did the video. Yeah, I love it. Let's see. Sarah says I sent an email last week after the live. They confirmed I met the criteria and submitted me to their program, but still waiting for it to show up. But I have plenty to do until then. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Annie says I actually reach out to the sellers on Creator Connections. Yep. I'm going to put this up because this is so true. A good portion are willing to send a sample if you ask, even though the listings say no samples. 100%. There is never so you can always ask. There's nothing wrong with asking ever. They used to offer free samples all the time, but now they don't. People took advantage of it. Who would have thought? And so, yeah, you can always reach out to the seller through the campaign, right? Because Amazon is so great that they do offer a way you can communicate right with the brand. So you can always accept a campaign, or you can reach out to the seller first before you accept a campaign. But you can reach out to them and say, hey, would you be willing to send me a free sample? I've done this too. More often than not, they will say yes, right? I have also utilized this feature to ask them if they plan to upload a brand video to the product listing if there isn't one already. So that's another way if you're going through the campaigns and you're like, yep, I want to do this video. I want to get this product. I want to do a video for this, but they don't have a brand video on the product listing. There's no harm in asking. Like you said, you can always just reach out to them via Creator Connections and ask. Why not? Sam says, I still haven't been able to get my click count up. I hover between 65 and 85 clicks per day, and Creator Connections won't qualify me. That's okay. You will qualify for Creator Connections at some point. Most definitely, Sam. I think, the thing with getting your click count up is keep adding content, of course, but make sure you go back and check and make sure that your videos are on those product listing pages still. Right. So I do this every week. I have my VA audit my top performing items just to make sure they're still on the product pages. And if they're not, then I just do a simple tweak. Like I will update part of the title, or maybe I'll test a new thumbnail, try that. If that doesn't work after a couple weeks, after I've tried maybe 2 or 3 times and it's still just not getting in the carousel and in the rotation, make a new video. Make another one, make a second one. Amazon is now encouraging us to make multiple videos per product, right? So you can make an update video and say, hey, 3 months later, this is, my experience, or, I wish I would have known this before I bought the item, but here's why it works for me, things like that. So that should be, hopefully that's helpful. Go back and check your old videos that way, but definitely keep creating. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Sarah says you need an average of 100 per month, not per day. Yeah, it's not 100 clicks per day for offsite. No. It's 100 per month and then $1 earned offsite. Yes. Let's see. Annie says, yeah, I'm not getting that many clicks, but when they do, the payout is much bigger. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it really depends. And I think Creator Connections is great because it does pay you out. It does pay you out for on-site, right? It pays you out for on-site. But if you have a good off-site presence, you can definitely earn that way, like be promoting off-site. So anytime I'm in a Creator Connections campaign, I always make sure that I prioritize that video to get on my YouTube channel sooner rather than later. So if there's a queue, I'll make sure that that kind of jumps the queue, so that that's just one more place where I can earn. Another thing would be, yeah, make sure that you do that. And then, yeah, post it everywhere. You can post on your social media too. And then just make sure you go back and put the links into the Creator Connections campaign. It's not like totally necessary, because technically, if you make a sale through an affiliate link, offsite or onsite, it should register with the campaign already, regardless of whether you input the link back to the campaign or not. I've seen that happen over and over. I just always, you have to upload at least one thing in order to not get like dinged for not having content. So you want to at least upload like one thing. Yes. Oh yeah. Sarah says my offsite clicks went up when I started using YouTube and Genius Links. 100%, Sarah. Mine too. Oh, good. And getting ready to use the Fluencer fruit trial. Good, good, good. Yeah, that's been like the recipe for my success for YouTube. Sorry, my daughter's texting me right now, and she's at school. Sorry. So this is like my biggest offsite earner is my YouTube channel. And ever since I started using Genius Links, my sales have like tripled over the last couple months easily with Genius Links. So I do recommend that. And for anyone who's just joining and is in Influence and Earn, if you guys aren't, you can go take a look here. I have dropped the price to 50% off for the day in honor of doing a YouTube live today. But I just posted the YouTube Genius Links training in Influence and Earn in the course. So I will be sending out an email later where you guys can get the exact link, but it's in module 5. It's towards the end there, since it's the repurposing your content section there, but that training is now live. So I just walk you through like how I set up my YouTube channel, what I use for like defaults. Like every video I do is like, how can I be the most efficient here? So like just setting up like your default descriptions and making sure you have your Amazon affiliate disclosure text in there for every single one, right? So that training was just added to the course. There is the link to the course for anyone who's watching and is not in it yet and wants an opportunity to get in. The price is 50% off today since I'm doing this live. So I'll leave that there for a couple more minutes. Yeah, Sarah says I've got in on a few Lego items that we purchased for my kids. Yeah, that is Lego is awesome for that. Lego is a great opportunity to get those newer ones. I've earned a lot of money with the newer Legos because they're constantly yeah, just like Tyler said, right? Look to those bigger brands and look at what they're launching. Lego is the perfect example of that because they're constantly launching new Lego sets. And if you can get to be one of the first ones on there, you can earn a lot very quickly. I've done that over and over again. My sons love doing Legos. And so if there's a Lego set that I know I can earn on, I'll buy it for them, have them put it together or help them put it together, create the video, get it up there like as quickly as possible, right? And then you can start earning on that. So yeah, Lego's a great example for that. Yes. All right. Let's see. Flax said, just got approved for my account and on-site commissions. Have around 40 videos. When do you usually start seeing sales? Let's see. So if you just got approved for on-site commission, you should start seeing sales in the next 48 hours, really. So if you're like, I just got approved, my first 3 videos, you got the, yay, you're approved, congratulations. 2 to 3 days max, I would say, because here's how it works. So when your videos get approved, and I know Flack, you just got approved for on-site. So now what's happening is actually your videos are probably already on, hopefully they're on the product pages for the first 3 videos that you've submitted. So if you go look at those product pages, hopefully your videos are on there. either in the top carousel or the lower carousel. So what happens now is, now that your content is living on Amazon, say I'm a customer and I'm going to click on the product page that you have your video on. I'm thinking about buying it. I'm going to watch your video, right? I'm going to add to cart. I'm going to check out. So now I've purchased the thing. So now you should be earning on that. You just won't earn until that item actually ships out. And so if it's a Prime thing, typically it's like within the next day or so. But so you'll typically have like a 1 to 2 day lag between when people purchase to when the items get shipped out. Now, for bigger items or for merchant fulfilled items, if it doesn't say fulfilled by Amazon, it could take a little bit longer for that item to be shipped out. And sorry, my puppy is snoring next to me. He's getting old, so his snores are getting a little louder here. So basically, they watch your video, they click to purchase, they purchase. Once that seller ships out the item or Amazon ships out the item, then you're going to get credit for that sale, but it's not going to be till the next day in your reporting. So that's why I'm saying like 2 to 3 days after you get that on-site approval, like yes, you should start seeing some earnings within 2 to 3 days. So that's exciting. Oh, I'm very excited for you. Congratulations. Keep us posted. 40 videos is great to start. All right. All right, let's see here. Hello, this is my first time here. Welcome. Welcome, Saxy Mulatta. Welcome to the live Q&A. I don't know if this question was answered already. If there are already 5 videos on a product page, does that mean no more videos will be shown? Great question. So no, that does not mean that no more videos will be shown. That just means that those 5 spots are already taken. The good news is that Amazon is constantly rotating videos. So while there are already 5 videos on that product page, that could make it more difficult for your video to get placed on the product page, but it certainly does not make it impossible by any means. It just means that there's the possibility that it'll go on the product page instead of the guarantee that it will go on the product page. If one of those slots was open, if there were only 4 influencer videos, then you're almost guaranteed to get a spot. But if not, then you kind of just need to like see, right? So especially if it's an item that you use and love, just make the video, right? And there's a very good possibility that it will that it'll get to the product page. At least at some point, Amazon will test it and rotate it in. So no, that's a great question. Your video can still be shown because those influencer videos are constantly rotating. I see some rotating multiple times per day. So definitely okay to keep posting with that. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Product reviews by Christina says, bummer, I forgot you were live today. Well, I'm glad you're here anyway, Christina. Yeah, I typically do the lives on Wednesdays. So we'll do another one next Wednesday too. I had to do a little bit later today. Usually it's an hour earlier. So, but I'll make sure the next event gets set up in the next day or so and send out an email. I forgot to send an email this morning because I had meetings all morning. And so I got on here like, I forgot to send out an email. I wonder if anyone's going to come. But thank you everyone for all of you who are here live. Yes. So Annie says TikTok is also a great source to find free samples. Yep. The sellers there are much more willing, especially if you can prove you have a good following there. TikTok sellers are typically also selling on Amazon. Yeah, that's great advice. Definitely. TikTok is way easier to get samples on. But you can most certainly ask for samples, especially through creator connections from Amazon, because that's just such an easy way to connect with the brand. You can also reach out to brands via social media. You totally can. But yeah, that's great feedback, is that TikTok, they're like giving away these samples much more so. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Kyla says, can you jump on a campaign for creator connections anytime in the month? Or is it only certain time frames, like the first of the month? Great question. No, you can jump on a campaign at any point as long as the campaign time frame is open. And the only way that you actually, No, you wouldn't see a campaign if it had already ended. There's a filter where you can see campaigns that are already filled up. So each campaign will give an amount of creators that it accepts. A lot of them accept, 50 or 100 or however many creators. Once all those slots get taken up, then you can't accept it anymore. But there's no time frame. It's really just a matter of, is the campaign open and what's the duration of the campaign. So you can jump on it at any point. And I'm always looking for campaigns that are longer time frame versus shorter. It's really, really hard to get on a Creator Connections campaign that's only a month long if you don't yet have the product. If it's something you already have and especially if you already created a video for it, by all means do that. Because you can always just upload your content and, use the video that you already have. But no, it's not just certain times during the month. So once you get access to it, Kyla, you can go through all the campaigns and opt into any of them that make sense for you, at any point. Yeah. There's no limitations like that. Christina says, how are you feeling? I'm fine, actually. I somehow maybe escaped the stomach flu in my house. Yeah, all of my students know, all my course members know that my family had the stomach flu last week. It was super fun. We were on spring break and everyone was throwing up, except for me. So I didn't feel good for like a day, but I did not have that. So everybody else had it way worse than me, which was okay because then I was able to take care of them. But I did get one day in bed because I wasn't feeling great, and it was after everyone else was already sick. So it's kind of like, am I sick? I think I'm sick. But then I felt better after like 24 hours. So thank you, Christina, for asking. I really appreciate that. I am good though. I am good. I'm just sitting on my couch today because it's cold and snowing here, and I've had meetings all day, so I find it more comfortable to be on my couch when I have to be on my computer all day. Yeah. All right. Oh, Supreme Living says, hi, I'm late, but here. Thanks for this. Great. Thanks for joining. Yes, yes. Flax says, awesome. I'm going to keep uploading, only 2 weeks in. So, yes, so far learning as much as I can. Awesome. That's awesome, Flax. So I have if you want to learn, I'll put up my masterclass link. So if anyone here is like just getting started and wants to learn more, this is my free masterclass. It's my 5-step system to earning 10K months. And so I've been in the influencer program since I was approved for on-site commission in December of 2021. So I'm not quite 2.5 years. What year is it? So 2021 is when I first started, but I have a background being an Amazon seller. So I've been a seller for over a decade now, and really just kind of use my knowledge there to be able to tap into the opportunity of the Amazon influencer program, but also like how to find the right products to create videos for, and kind of how to strategically decide what products to do, how to prioritize them, all that good stuff. So here's the masterclass if anyone wants to jump on that. This is completely free. The other thing, though, that I did want to just show you guys was that, so this is my full course. This is everything. And I just added a new training today. The YouTube Genius Links training is officially live today in the Influence and Earn course. But the course today is half off in honor of the live. So I'll keep that up. This is the whole system. It's everything you need in order to earn 6 figures this year. I've been earning over $100,000 for the last 2 years just with on-site commission. So this is my course that shows you exactly how I do that and gives you everything that you need to do that as well. So I'll leave that up since we got some newbies here. Love seeing new people in here. And this price will be good until the end of the day. So if you guys are watching this, just make sure you grab it before midnight tonight. Let's see. Adrian says it can take some time to build your YouTube channel. How many of you uploaded? Yeah, with the YouTube, I mean, I've been posting on YouTube for over a year now. But now I'm earning almost every single day offsite, and it is really the only consistent place that I promote off Amazon. So highly, highly recommend that. My Yarn Loft says, hi all. Very nice to see you. Yes. Let's see. Sketchbook Arts and Comics says, I got 600 clicks from that, but the item was out of stock. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that's a huge bummer when the items go out of stock. Because obviously you can't earn on that. But I would go back and check, right? If that item is out of stock forever, maybe you can find, maybe sometimes they create different listings. I do know this from being a seller and working with sellers, is that sometimes they will create new listings. So always look out for that. If you see something that's out of stock, especially for like more than a month or so, go search the title in Amazon and see if they just created a new product, because sometimes that happens. And then if that's the case, you can untag the old ASIN that's out of stock and upload it with the new ASIN. As long as it's the exact same product from the same brand, right? Then that's all okay. So that is totally fine. Kyla says, I seem to have a lot on both carousels. Okay. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. All right. We've got some YouTube chat. Yeah. Oh, good. Flax says, I'm a seller on Amazon as well. It's helpful to know what moves already. Yeah, it's a huge, huge perk. If you already sell on Amazon and you are just getting into the influencer program, it's huge. I use Jungle Scout. I've used Jungle Scout from day one to assess the sales volume for each of the products that I buy and then create videos for. And then I also use Fluencer Fruit as well. But Jungle Scout is an Amazon seller tool that's been around for quite a few years now. So that can be very, very helpful. All right, Donna says, can you use the products you buy as a tax write-off, understanding that you are not a tax professional? Yes, I am not a tax professional at all whatsoever. But in the right circumstance, I do believe that yes, you can write off the products that you buy. I would most certainly make sure that you talk to your accountant and make sure that you read all of the terms and fine print and all that. But like, so for example, I now have a condo space where that is now my primary office, and it's actually a studio apartment. So what I did was I furnished the entire thing with items from Amazon. So it is my office, but it's furnished with stuff from Amazon. And then I did videos for all the things that I purchased for the apartment on Amazon, right? And so those items I can write off because I kind of have two reasons, right? They were used for product videos, but they're also used to furnish my office. So yes, I do believe that you can. I am not a tax professional. Consult your accountant and your tax advisor. But yes, Donna, I do believe that you can. Yes. Matthew says, what's up? What's up, Matthew? Nice to see you. Kyla says, yes, I'm finding YouTube uploading to be slow. Yes, I need to just do it. And it's not as fast as Amazon's uploading for me. I agree. It's definitely not as fast as Amazon, but if you stick with it, and I mean, I definitely do not post every day. I have a backlog. I need to go and pull the links and schedule them out. I do it when I can, but I will say that I've been more incentivized with some of the promotions that Amazon is doing, and just getting the consistent earnings commissions coming in on the offsite side is very, very motivating. So if I have a day now, whereas like a couple of years ago, it was like I would be shocked to like see sales coming in on the offsite side because I wasn't doing anything with it, right? But now that I have the YouTube channel, now it's like if I don't have sales that day, it's a really big motivator for me to go in and schedule out, because I'm like, if I just schedule and have a video, posting every day on YouTube, then I can at least be earning, right? And now that I'm using Genius Links, I can go and track the links that people are clicking on, which I can't do if I'm just using the Amazon affiliate link. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I can't believe how much slower it is to get a video approved in Amazon US versus UK and other countries. Oh, interesting. So do you think, is it faster? Are you saying you're getting videos approved faster in other countries or in the US and UK. I've actually found the US, my videos are getting approved way more quickly in the US than they ever have. And hopefully that's just because Amazon has more staff and more people approving things and getting it out there. So yeah, Annie says, I find that using a mobile app like CapCut is faster. So after I edit it, I just send the video to all my platforms at the same time, even as a draft. Ah, that's very insightful. Yes, that's great. So yeah, if you use CapCut, see, I do a lot of my editing on desktop. I think that's kind of why I'm limited, but I also have a virtual assistant who does a lot of my editing. So then what I have him do is he sends it back to me. I have to upload it to Amazon, but then he uploads it to YouTube. And then, yeah, I guess I just haven't been uploading it to social media because I feel like I could do that. It's different content, right? Like I think with Amazon, it's easy to repurpose for YouTube because it's a video channel, right? Whereas like Instagram and Facebook, like I need to get a social media expert on here to do a Q&A with me to really talk about what's the best way to be promoting on social media, because it's not a huge channel for me. I am definitely learning more about it, and there's a lot of very knowledgeable people in my course actually that utilize social media quite a bit. So actually maybe I'll invite somebody from the course first. But um but yeah, there's so many different ways, and if you can create a system that, like Annie said, kind of publishes it out or at least creates it in a draft for all your other channels, then it's there. Then it's like, okay, it's already there, and I just got to go in and maybe post my link and then hit publish, and then I'm good. So yes. Let's see. Sarah said, create a template and use default text for each listing. So most of the info is already in the list when you upload to YouTube. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I definitely use that. It's so much easier because then the only thing I change for the YouTube channel for the description is just the product name and then the affiliate link. Yeah. Let's see. Is Genius Links better than One Link? I have not used One Link, so I don't know. But the reason why I like Genius Links is all the functionality of it and the price. The price for Genius Links starts at $6 a month. I don't know. I haven't used One Link, but I use Genius Links because it was recommended to me by others who use it in a group that I very much trust. And so that's why I started using Genius Links. And then the price was just kind of can't beat $6 a month. I've heard some other ones are way more expensive. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'd be curious to know. Yeah. Yeah. Sarah says Canada and UK are super fast. Are they? Okay. Yeah. My UK has been really fast too. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Matthew says, so I do decent in the music niche. It also helps that I'm a musician. What are the best approach to acquire, say, music keyboards from companies? I've also considered renting expensive ones to review. Matthew. Okay. First off, that's awesome. I am also a musician, and I have reviewed quite a few keyboards at this point, and I got most of them for free. I bought one. So I bought one a couple years ago for my kids for Christmas. So we did a video on that, and obviously it's on Amazon. I put it on my YouTube channel, and I don't even know how long it took, but I have been contacted by 3 or 4 different music brands to try out keyboards. And so I said yes to 2 and no to the other 2 because I just don't need 5 keyboards. But if you start posting, Matthew, and especially if you share those on a YouTube channel, brands will start finding you. The other way to be more proactive and do that is to reach out to brands and say, hey, I'm an Amazon influencer. Here's some samples of the work that I've done. I would love to partner with you and see, see what we can do. Like, do you have any keyboards you'd want me to try out and things like that? Like I said, I am also a musician, and I have gotten so many people asking me to do musical instrument reviews just because I started posting the ones that I already did on YouTube. So hopefully that is helpful. Okay. Matthew said, I tried sending emails from music brands via their site or Instagram, but rarely get any responses. Yeah. That's been the feedback really from everyone, is that like cold reaching out to brands is just not working right now. But yeah, Matthew, that's how I got a bunch of music brands to reach out to me, was that I just started creating that kind of content, and then definitely post on YouTube, because yes, they'll find you on Amazon, but they'll definitely find you on YouTube, especially if you can rank for a keyword like review of, keyboard brand XYZ or whatever. The other thing to do, Matthew, is if you are in Creator Connections, which is an Amazon program where sellers create campaigns, influencers can go accept them or not. Look through Creator Connections and look for some of those music brands and see if there's any brands that are offering keyboards or the other instruments that you want to do reviews for. And if not, if they're doing other stuff or whatever, you can at least send them a message through Creator Connections with those brands. That's another reason why I really like Creator Connections, because you can message the brands through Amazon, and more often than not, they will get back to you. So yeah, that's how I started getting free keyboards. So hopefully that works for you too. All right. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. Gigi said, I made a template for the thumbnails on Canva. Oh, okay. Yes, yes. Template, thumbnails on Canva. That's why I can't, because I go down the rabbit hole too. All right. Donna says, I had a video get rejected in Canada for a journal because I said I said you could track how much water you drank. US approved the video, no issues. Interesting. Yes. And yep, Donna, that's probably a medical violation. Yeah. They're so picky, right? And I do know from a seller brand that I'm working with, that Canada is very strict when it comes to medical things, like way more strict than the US, just in certain categories when it comes to certain medical things. So, yeah, you can track how much water you drink. They didn't like that. Interesting. I'm glad you're able to get it approved with the US, but yeah, that's really interesting. I guess you could always just like cut that one out, or cut that little section out, and then upload it to Canada. Hopefully that would work. Yeah. Yeah, thumbnails are great. Thumbnails are great to have. I don't spend a ton of time on thumbnails. It's mostly because I can't track it. I do have some that I've created, but yeah, it's hard to track. So I just haven't made the time for that yet. Let's see. Tyler says, my daughter's pretty big on social media. That's how I actually got into this. Oh, good. I manage her and found this program. She has like 1.2 million followers on TikTok and over 130K on Instagram. That's awesome. Yeah, oh, I love that. I love that you and your daughter are both doing it. That's fantastic. Yeah, I'm all about the multiple streams of Amazon revenue. Yeah. Yep. Seller, influencer, merch, affiliate, consultant. Yeah, all of it. Adrian says, I love Genius links. Great. Flax says, do I have to upload somewhere different to get to other countries, or is it automatic when I make the post? No, it is separate. It is definitely separate. You need to go sign up separately for the other countries. So you can sign up if you Google Amazon influencer program sign up. If you go to that page, and then on the upper right side, there will be a drop down list of countries. So it'll say, like probably US is the default, and then sign in. Do drop down the US and then go to another country, and then it'll change from sign in to sign up. And then you can go through the process and sign up for the other countries that way. And then once you get approved, you get your own influencer storefront link for each country, and then you can upload your videos that way. So they are not going to other countries automatically. You do have to do that manually. Yeah, but that's like kind of the quick version of how to get that done. Let's see. Sketchbook art and comics says, oh, wow, you can get that for free. I don't remember what I was talking about, what I can get for free. Yeah. Let's see. I have them all on and taxes done. Great, great taxes done. I just got my taxes done yesterday. Hopefully everyone is getting their taxes done soon. Love it. Reviews by Annie says, yay, musicians. All right, me too. I did a review on a violin because I got a college degree in performance. Oh, nice, Annie. I love it. Love it. Yeah, I got a degree in I double majored in music and psychology. So I play piano. That's my primary instrument anyway. I've been playing since I was like 5. I love it. I love it. Um Great, great, great. Let's see. Should I tell art brands that I have a degree in art? Yeah, I don't think that will hurt. I don't think that would hurt at all. Right. If you're a musician, say, I am tell them what you do. Are you a music teacher? Are you a music professor? Do you play professionally in bands? Like, are you a YouTuber where you teach people? Like, just tell them. Yeah. Should you tell them that you have a degree in art if you're reaching out to art brands? Most definitely, because that's going to give you something for them to remember you by, but it's also going to give you way more clout, right? Like, I know art, I know music. Yet this isn't just a random person who doesn't understand, the category and the field in which your product is. So, especially if it's a small business, I have no doubt would love to hear that. Yeah. Okay. Kyla says, yes, I found out you only have to change the link and the product name. Okay, I'm not sure what we're talking about there. I need to get all. Sorry, you guys, I'm kind of lagging here. I got about 5 minutes, and then I got to wrap this up. Let's see. Yeah, maybe try reaching out to beginner instruments. There's a higher demand there. Yeah, that's a good idea. You could reach out to beginners, brands that have. Yeah, that's actually how I got found because I bought like a keyboard. It was marketed as a beginner keyboard, very much so. And so I bought it because it wasn't that expensive and I wanted a good keyboard that my kids could learn on, but like not let them learn on my like nice keyboard. And so I did buy that. And that was the one that kind of propelled all the offers then that I had in. But I did not get offers until I posted that on YouTube. So make sure that you post on YouTube too. Sam says, I need musicians on Musical Challenges website. Well, hey, Sam, if you need, you can always throw some music challenges in here. Seems like there's a lot of us musicians on this live today. I love it. Let's see. Oh, okay. Adrian says YouTube will help with brand deals as well. I've had a good amount of companies finding me from my YouTube channel. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I always repurpose. I put my Amazon videos onto YouTube, and that is definitely how I've been getting the most amount of people like reaching out to me via DM. I think there's just easier for them to find you from YouTube and contact because you can put your email in there and they can just straight up email you. Yeah. All right, let's see. Matthew says, yes, I've reached out to some on Creator Connections. Good. Actually hopeful. About to get an item or two, one of my favorite brands that happen to be on there. Some expensive items is at that. Good. Yeah. Musical instruments are awesome because they're expensive. And even though the commission rate isn't huge, they're expensive, right? And I think there's a very high purchase consideration when it comes to people buying musical instruments on Amazon. I know for me it is. I want to hear it. Like I want to hear it. I want to see someone play it. I want like a real musician's feedback. And so I think that is a huge selling factor too when you're creating these videos. If you talk about like the background of why you're qualified to be talking about this item, whether it's a piece of art or a musical instrument, or like for me, sometimes when I review things that are very much like mom related or kid related, I will say like, as a mom of 3, this is why this product works so well for me. This is why this is my favorite brand of diapers, because I remember being a brand new mom being like, what is everyone's favorite kind of diapers, and like looking around to see that. But if there's something about me, my personality, my background that can help qualify myself to the Amazon customer, I always will. Always will. So make sure you guys are doing that too. Gigi said, do we need to make 3 qualified sales from each country that we are in? Ooh, I don't know. That's a great question. You might. I got an alert from Canada that said I didn't make my 3 qualified sales, but like I did. So I don't know. I have weird stuff going on with Canada right now anyway. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm in Australia and I've not earned yet on Australia, but they haven't done that. I keep hearing different things. I hear it's different with the on-site side. With the off-site side, I do believe, yes, that you do, but with the on-site side, I don't know that you do. That's a good question, Gigi. I'm gonna do a little more research and get back to you on that because I'm not totally sure. But if anyone has any more information about that, feel free to throw it in the chat. And yeah, I do have to wrap this up, you guys. So real quick, I'm just going to throw the course link up here. This is Influence and Earn, the Amazon Creator Success System. This is the course that I have put together that goes over all of my systems and processes. You get to look over my shoulder while I create. We do live Q&A sessions. We have a Facebook group dedicated with a very, very supportive group of people in there. But the price today is 50% off. It's only $4.97 today in honor of doing the live. And I'm going to keep that price point up until the end of the day. So even if you guys are watching the replay later, make sure you scan it if you want to get in the course and see if the price is still active. I will leave it up till at least midnight tonight so that anybody that wants to can get in and get that for half off. Yes. Yeah, it's tough making a living as a musician. 100% makes sense that we're all here too. Yeah, I don't make a lot of money as a musician by any means. It's all for fun. For me anyway. Oh, thank you, Gigi says thank you again for being the most gracious and generous queen of Amazon. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love that. Sam says, do you let influencers share their store so we can get input on how it looks? Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You guys can share your store in the group 100%. Oh, Sarah, I saw your email. I have like 25 emails I need to respond to from people. Sarah, if you go to the very first video in the course under welcome, there's a link to the Facebook group under the very first video, the welcome video. There's a link to the Facebook group, and then there's also a schedule for the live Q&As. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. All right. Awesome, you guys. Well, thank you everyone for joining live. I now have to go and do my mom duties. And so, oh, good, Sarah. Okay. I can send it to you. I'll respond to your email later after I finish my chauffeur job. But yeah, if you go to the welcome email or go to the welcome video, and all the links are right under there. Let's see. All right, last question. Matthew says, are you doing verticals, and what do you think the next 5 to 10 years of Amazon influencers looks like? Ooh, I am not doing a ton of verticals. I'm starting to experiment with it only because I want to repurpose for social and especially for TikTok. 99% of my videos are horizontal. And the next 5 to 10 years of Amazon influencers, I mean, it's hard to say, but I think it's going to be like sellers and that it's only growing. I just read an article somebody posted about how is it like Yahoo, Walmart, obviously TikTok already has their own creator program. So like if you look to all these other big brands and see what they're doing, they are definitely doing something similar. They are having their own shoppable videos. They're having their own creator programs. And so I really don't think, knock on wood, that the Amazon influencer program is going anywhere. I think they've seen an uptick in sales and they're able to see that it is helping them with their sales. I think it's just going to grow. I think it'll change for sure, as it always does. Looking back at, what was being an Amazon seller like 10 years ago, way different than it is now. But that's just Amazon, right? It's always going to grow and change. And I don't think it's going anywhere, especially as we see companies like TikTok, Yahoo, and Walmart kind of following this trend as well with their creator programs and their shoppable videos. So, yeah, I'm very optimistic. I don't think it's going away anytime soon. Yeah. Oh, good. Sarah said, found it. Thank you. No need to respond to the email. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah. And I'll let you into the group. Yeah. join the group. I'll let you in. Yeah, and then all of the student stuff will be in there too. So awesome, you guys. Thank you everyone for anyone who joined live. I love seeing you all here and answering your questions live. And then anyone who's watching the replay, thank you for watching. Feel free to throw in some extra questions. And yeah, I will be back next Wednesday as well. I'll set up the event in the next day or so, but we'll do this again next week. So I hope to see you all there.